What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, y'all. So I'm gonna pull some cards to get a message out for y'all. I definitely do hope that the messages resonate for you guys, and overall hope that the messages are useful. Okay, my personal readings are open again. I will be checking email, so if you do want to email me, the email is in the description box below. If I didn't email you back and things like that, I did take a little bit of a break. I'm not gonna lie. But I am open again to take personal readings. I'm kind of recharged, I guess. But yes, if you want a personal reading, it's in the description box below. It's no thing, you get what I'm saying? If you already emailed me and don't feel like doing it again, that's completely up to you. That it's fine, babe. I am no beggar. You get what I'm saying? But yes, if you do want one, I'm just letting you know I will be checking the email, responding, XYZ. And we can go forward from there, okay? But yes, I definitely do hope that the reading treats you well, okay? And you get something from it, okay? The first card out, you have the Ace of Wands. And you also do have the Justice card coming out, okay? You have the Death card. You also do have the Tower. You got the Five of Cups that had just came out. I'm gonna try to get one more before I show it. You got you had the Five of Cups coming out. You also do have the Hermit card. You also have the Seven of Pentacles. You also do have the Ten of Wands. And you got the Queen of Pentacles. I'll take that as the overall energy and clarify that later, okay? Very sturdy energy, Earth sign energy. You got Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, heavy Virgo. You got Aquarius and Scorpio and Libra, okay? You can say Sagittarius too, okay? But ultimately, you're coming off very, very grounded, very, very sturdy, very, very loyal, very, very reliable. What is the Queen of Pentacles? Let's get that out the way now. What's the Queen of Pentacles? You have the Eight of Cups, okay? There could be a situation where someone is walking away from you or you are walking away from someone else. This could be an Earth sign, okay? What is the Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups? Can I get them one for the two of those together? You got the Three of Cups, okay? There could even be something where someone who walked away from you could be trying to walk right back into your life, all right? Someone could be celebrating some sort of death as well. When I mean celebrating, I mean just like a regular funeral. Delilah, what are you doing? A regular funeral, okay? I don't know why I got that, but someone could have passed, all right? Can I get one more just to see what this is about? What's the Eight of Cups? You got the Six of Pentacles. What's the Six of Pentacles pertaining to? Someone who walked away from you definitely wants something from you. It feels like energy. They want you to respond. Someone wants you to respond to something with the Four of Cups. Okay, you could have left somebody on red, ignore somebody, vice versa. Someone wants you to like reach out, pay them some sort of attention. This could be an Earth sign. You could be the Earth sign, okay? What's the Tower? Yeah, someone wants you to talk to them. For the Tower, you have the Chariot. You got Cancer energy out here. What's this Ten of Wands? Be careful while driving. That's all I'm gonna really say with that, okay? With the Ten of Wands, you have the Hierophant, and you do have the Sun. You got Taurus, Leo energy out here. I feel like someone's having a hard time moving on from you. No matter what the situation was between you and another person, especially if you are in like no contact, but especially like you walked away from somebody or someone walked away from you, I feel like there's almost like a stain, and not necessarily in a bad way, but it's almost like hard to forget you, okay? Especially because someone could have looked at you as someone who was like very, very positive, okay? Someone as like a positive figure in their life, okay? Someone who brought them a lot of joy. You got the Six of Wands with the Nine of Wands. And it's almost like someone is fearful that you could feel as though you were better off without them, all right? Or like you could do better than them in some way, shape, or form. What is the Six of Wands and the Nine of Wands together? You got the Page of Cups. Whoever this is, they could feel like, or you could feel like they didn't really offer much, okay, in this relationship or the situation, whatever the case may be. This could be like a coworker who doesn't really, they kind of like slack off in a sense. What's this Page of Cups? Someone could feel like you really don't care anymore as well. It's something about not caring with the world. Like you're over something. What's the Chariot and the Tower? You got the Empress coming out. You got the Queen of Swords in reverse. I'm going to keep her in reverse. All right, let's calm down. And you also do have the Empress. Like I said, the head came out. You got Libra energy. Okay, Taurus. I feel as though someone definitely is wanting you to feel some kind of way, almost feeling like left out too. I don't know what this is about, like especially if someone is keeping themselves away from you. Yeah, you got the Ten of Wands, the Four of Pentacles. I'm sorry, the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles. This could be a family member as well, doesn't have to be. This could be regarding like money as well. Okay, comfortability. Someone could even be going through some sort of hardship, struggle, okay? Someone could even be wanting to ask you for some sort of like assistance, all right? This could be a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, a heavy Libra, all right? You could be a Libra, someone else could be a Libra as well, just throwing that out there. But yeah, I don't know, because it's almost giving me that type of energy where someone wanted to kind of like distract you, or they were hoping that something would like distract you, almost like bother you in a sense. And it kind of like, it possibly did at one point, but it doesn't anymore. It's almost like someone wants you to think about them, literally, with the Five of Swords coming out and you have the Devil. And with the Five of Swords in reverse, it's almost like someone pretends to not be as toxic as they actually are. It's almost like someone gaslighting or manipulating you, and it's almost like you kind of confront them, or it's like you are fully aware of like someone's intentions, and then they're just like, me? I'm not doing that, or, you know, no, that wasn't my intentions, or, you know, yeah. It's like something is blatantly right in your face, or you could just feel some sort of like energy that someone is giving off, and they're kind of like just, they're kind of shocked that you kind of like even notice it or see them in this light. It's almost like someone being very, very fake. I think Gemini had the same, like that same similar message, okay? Like towards the end, or just in general, I can't really recall too much, but it was almost like someone being very two-faced. And it's funny because the Queen of Swords is in reverse and everything like that, but that's what it kind of like gives, okay? You see right through somebody, or like, again, the gaslighting or the manipulation. But this is somebody who pretends to like be on your side in a sense, or be someone who is there for you, when in reality it's just like they're really not. Like this could definitely be someone who at one point in time benefited from you, whether you gave to them in some way, shape, or form, whether it was advice, money, you know, comfort, whatever it was. You got Capricorn energy too, if I didn't say it already. What is this Five of Swords in reverse with the Devil? This is somebody who doesn't want you to see them as deceitful, okay, or manipulative, with the Six of Swords and the Magician. Yeah, you know you dead ass wrong for that. What's the Six of Swords and the Magician? Yeah, you got the Queen of Cups, the Two of Cups with the Ace of Swords. If you feel like someone was playing on your emotions or taking you kind of like for granted, yes, they definitely like are. I feel like someone is definitely, because this could be someone you care about, okay? Again, this could be family. This is someone who is very close to you, okay? Very, very close, all right? At one point, y'all could have been thick as thieves. You have a lot of love for this individual, and you would hoping that you would hope this person kind of felt the same way about you. But I honestly don't feel like that is the case. Whether you realize it now or you will realize it later. Okay, you got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. What is this Ace of Swords? And I feel like you will find out the truth about that. Okay, with the Fool. Yeah, like if you were feeling like, okay, is this the right decision to do, to walk away from somebody or limit access, create boundaries? Yes, you were doing the right thing, babe. What's the Death? Because it's almost like someone playing in your face, okay? Smiling in your face, talking behind your back. With the Death, you have the Six of Cups and the Knight of Cups. I definitely do feel like you are inviting some sort of transformation, some sort of change into your life. I feel like with the Six of Cups and the Knight of Cups, it's been like almost like a long time coming as well. What's the Six of Cups and the Knight of Cups together? You have the Five of Wands. This could have been a change that you were fighting for a long time. Okay, this could be a change in residence. Okay, this could be a change of environment. Okay, change in the people that you surround yourself by. What's the Five of Wands? Yeah, there's someone who was hoping like you don't notice something with the Star and the Knight of Swords. Like, this is somebody who doesn't want you to heal as well in some way, shape, or form. I can't really. You got Aquarius energy. What's the Aquarius? What's the Star? You got the Queen of Wands and you have the Seven of, yeah. It has a lot to do, it feels like, with your worth, your self-worth, okay? It's almost like someone wanted your self-worth to kind of like be affected, all right? Oh, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough to be around anymore, you know. Are they mad at me? I don't even know what I did, etc., etc. Like, there's some sort of illusion around your presence and how important it is. Because there's an underlying energy surrounding like jealousy, okay? And it's almost like how well things kind of go or flow for you. And again, this could just be how someone is perceiving you. It doesn't necessarily have to be true, right? You could say, oh, things don't just naturally come towards me. I got to do X, Y, Z. I'm still waiting for this, that, and the third. But you never really know what the people around you are really going through, right? Because a lot of times people don't really express their hardships, you know? You could be an open book. A lot of times with those around me, I'm a very open book because a lot of times I'm asking for advice or I'm asking, you know, what I could do, what I could change, etc., etc. But a lot of people won't do that, right? They'll allow you to kind of sit there and say, oh, your hardships, what's going wrong in your life, and this and the third, and they'll kind of keep it to themselves. How can I put this? A lot of times, because they may not want you to even know that they are struggling, in the sense like this gives the energy of someone struggling behind the scenes, and kind of viewing your hardships and your struggles as a lot less important than theirs, which is, you know, neither here nor there, right? But it's almost like this is the energy that wants you to stay in it. Like, this is somebody to say, like, you're having a hard time with your mental, right? You're having a hard time just in general, but let's say your mental state, right? Let's say you're dealing with abandonment issues, or, you know, you're confused about a whole different person, a whole different relationship, but then it's like the person that you're conveying this to a week or two later, or just in general, right? This could be someone that you're just very close to and you express different things, but then they enact the same thing that you kind of expressed about that like hurt you, right? So let's say, oh, you know, I just hate when people, you know, don't have time for me, or I reach out and they don't say anything back for weeks when all they got to do is just say what's going on and they don't feel like talking, for instance, right? And then out of nowhere, this person kind of like just disengages, like they kind of go ghost on you, and it's kind of like enhancing that feeling that you already expressed that bothers you. Hopefully that makes sense. But it's like whoever this is, it's like they try to pretend like they're not doing it on purpose, because it's kind of hard to say that whoever this energy is, they're not doing something on purpose when I feel like they actually are, okay? And it has, like I said, to do a lot with how well they think you're doing, how attractive you are as well, okay? And it has to do a lot with, it feels like you're light, like someone is very intimidated by that, okay? And this person could have more than you. That's the craziest part too. You got the Knight of Pentacles. Can I get one more? What is the Queen of Wands? You got the Nine of Pentacles as well with the Page of Pentacles. And it could have took you a long time to build some sort of confidence, okay, in yourself, whatever have you. What's the Knight of Pentacles by itself? You got the Temperance, you got heavy Sagittarius energy, and you have the Knight of Wands. And what's the Nine of Pentacles? You have the Judgment, the King of Pentacles with the King of Swords. And these could even be people you've dated as well. Like, I don't know, people like to play mind games with you. With the Five of Pentacles, it's something with like treating you a certain way. I don't know. You ever like had people who try to humble you, right? Like, people could deem you as too attractive or however the case may be, and it's almost like they try to humble you to make you feel a little bit less than. You get what I'm saying? Especially for people who are insecure. Especially, I don't know, you could have been put in those situations, but if you haven't, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. But this energy also feels like there could be some sort of sense of someone comparing themselves to you, okay? Or the attention that you get versus them, all right? It definitely gives a level of humbling, okay? Like you're not as important. I don't know what that is about. What's the King of Swords with the King of Pentacles? But there's someone who really wants you to know, like, you're not important. I mean, you are, right? You got the High Priestess, the Wheel of Fortune, yeah, with the Emperor. Your intuition is on point as well. Your intuition is going to actually take you very, very far. You're very, very bright. I can honestly say that with the Two of Pentacles, you're very, very bright. Okay, you can easily come up with conclusions, okay, to different situations, all right? You know how to find almost like a common ground, okay, in the midst of like chaos almost with this Two of Pentacles. You got Pisces, Aries energy out here. What's this Emperor? With the Eight, yeah, you're very, very bright. Okay, very, very strong, very, very passionate individual. And people know you're not, I don't want to use the S word, but, you know, delayed in a sense, okay? And it's like people cannot ignore that. And I honestly feel like your intuition is very intimidating to others. I feel like some people, everybody has intuition, right? Everybody knows right from wrong, discernment. It's just almost how you utilize it. I feel like there's people who kind of look at you as like, you are some sort of superhero. Like people feel like they can't really get things past you, and it kind of makes them feel small. Even if people do try to gaslight you or whatever, and at first, even if you're confused at first, it's almost like don't doubt how you feel. You know what I'm saying? If you're around somebody or you're not getting the best energy from somebody, pay attention to that, because 9 times out of 10, you're actually dead on about however you're feeling about them, however you feel like they're treating you, whatever the case may be. You actually are like dead on, okay? If they're trying to make you feel some kind of way, they most likely are, you know. If they're trying to humble you, they most likely are. You know, if they're ignoring you for their own satisfaction, they most likely are. You ever been in those situations where, I don't know, like this just gives like, you ever like hit somebody up or call somebody and it's like they don't reach out, or like they don't answer, or they don't even return your phone call, and it almost gives you that icky feeling of like, because it gives very immature, but it gives that feeling of like, seeing your missed call brings them satisfaction. Does that make sense? Like someone likes the numbers. You know, when you got a missed call and it'd be like 1, or if people ignore people's phone calls, it'd be like 20 or 19, or text message 12. You know, it's 12 unread text messages and it shows up. It's like, that's how someone's phone looks. And it's like, I don't know, someone likes to ignore you. Yeah, it's weird. What's the 7 of Pentacles? It's very weird. It's very weird. With the 7 of Pentacles, you have the 10 of Cups, the 3 of Wands with the 4 of Swords. What's the 4 of Swords? You got the 2 of Wands with the 3 of Swords. And can I get one with the 3 of Wands? Excuse me, I almost said the 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Wands. You got the Hangman. I don't know what this is. It's like someone wants you to put a lot more effort, yeah, with the strength than you need to. Like someone wants you to be blowing them up with the Moon. And this is somebody who like wants to hold back from you. Like it's weird. Like it's like someone wants you to hit them up for them to ignore you. They want to feel good. I don't know. Someone's ego is through this roof. What's the 3 of Swords? With the 8 of Swords? And it's like if you call somebody out on a certain type of energy, they will call you crazy. But it's like someone is intentionally trying to make you feel inferior to them. What's the 8 of Swords? With the Page of Wands? Yeah, something about like a message. What's this Justice card? Whoa. Got a bunch flip over. You got the 10 of Swords, the King of Wands, the 2 of Swords. with the moon. You got Cancer, Pisces energy, Gemini, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Libra. This could be a fire sign, okay? This could definitely be something that ended, like, I don't know. The person that wants your attention could definitely be someone you had like some sort of horrific ending with. Yeah, they left you out in the cold, you left them out in the cold. Like someone that feel like is very, very confused and very, very conflicted about how they feel, literally, how they feel and what they kind of want from you in a situation. It's very off. It's very off. It's like 1 minute somebody like wants to talk to you, give you attention, and it almost feels like it's on their time. Like it's when I say so, right? Like if you hit me up or blow me up, I will most likely ignore you and get back to you when I feel like it. And then when I get back to you, I'm hoping you, not even hoping, you better be on standby. Does that make sense? Like, is someone completely dodging you? Whether it's a text message, you could text them and they just don't get back to you, or you can call them and they just don't get back to you. But it's almost like when they hit you up, is they're you better answer. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh, I know. It's almost like it's very, very cocky. Like, I know collective is going to be waiting around for me to call or to text them. Like someone, yikes, feels as though you are kind of yearning for them to give you some sort of like attention. What's the Seven of Swords? Like this is definitely someone who is trying to abuse emotion, connection, love. They're trying to weaponize it. With the Nine of Swords, they're trying to put you in this Nine of Swords. Sleepless nights, you get what I'm saying? Wondering, stressing. Even if this isn't like a lover, it's almost like, you know, someone, yeah, with Three of Pentacles. And these could be a handful of people, 2 people. You get what I'm saying? Up to 3 people. But it's someone who wants you in a Nine of Swords energy because they actually are like, it's almost like misery loves company, right? And it's almost, because it almost gives like, say if someone is going through things behind the scenes that they're just not expressing, right? And that's completely fine. You can't force people to tell you their personal business. Personally, you should be waiting for anybody to express anything to you if they are going through a hard time. Like if someone's not asking for help, kind of don't help them. You know, they're trying to probably figure it out on their own. But it also gives, like I said, misery loves company. So like, I don't know. Because again, you could have some sort of anxious attachment style. Like that's been coming up all day today. Even in the zodiacs readings that I did. And even if you're working through that, right? Even if that's not the case, it's almost like someone wants you to beg to like talk to them or be around them. It's almost like, you know, hey, are you okay? Or hey, I reached out, you never got back to me. Or yeah, it gives that. And it's like someone wants to ignore you. Like they want to do that. Okay. What's the Nine of Swords? I'm gonna have to use a different deck. I ran out of these cards pretty fast, child. Pretty fast. With the Two of Pentacles. And someone could be very, very busy, but it's almost like they're not as busy as they're pretending to be. Okay. Someone could be busy with a whole different third party as well. It's just ultimately given like, you know, I'll deal with you and talk to you on my time. And who wants that, you know, in any connection? Who wants to be friends with anybody, anything, with anybody who's dealing with you and talking to you when it's best for them? You get what I'm saying? You got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. What's the King of Cups? Yeah, with the Lovers. Yeah, someone definitely could have a third party as well. Yeah, definitely. Okay. What's the Hermit? You got Gemini energy, especially if like communication's off or it's being delayed or whatever the case, someone has a third party that they're dealing with, talking to on the side, or you could be the side child. What's the Hermit? Everybody's really the side when you're in a third party, but yeah. You got the Seven of Wands for the Hermit. Yeah, I don't know. This almost feels like spiritual warfare. It has a lot to do with your gifts. All of this energy of intimidation, humbling, because I feel like it's not necessarily one person. It has to do with a lot of different areas in your life, a lot of different connections in your life. With false people, with this Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck in reverse. I'm going to go in with a different deck now, though. But I do feel like it has a lot to do with your gifts and how intimidating you are. It feels like 2 people, okay? Because I feel like you are somebody who's really honing into who they are, okay? And I don't want to get too preachy, but this day and age, you do have a lot of lost souls. And what I mean by that is people who do not know who they really are, okay? I guess like their true purpose. You know, you got some people who live for other people. You know, you got people who stay in relationships because it's beneficial, not even because they're truly happy with the person. You could be someone who is single, you could be someone who is dating, you could be someone who's in an actual healthy relationship, right? But it's something about you knowing exactly who you are and exactly what you stand for and know exactly what you won't like take, basically. And I feel like it's a lot for people who are unaware of exactly, like I said, who they are, what they truly want, you know, because you are surrounded by a lot of people who could have hope and dreams of their own, but don't like really chase them or go after them when you do full force. You get what I'm saying? Especially things that, like, I don't know, like you're not afraid of kind of like being yourself and being outside of the box, doing things that are not kind of like normal and probably taboo to others. Okay, it's almost like you don't really care what people think, how they feel, etc., etc. And I feel like you have people around you who are the complete opposite, right? And it's almost like they're trying so hard to find different ways to put you in some sort of box to confine you. And it's almost like if anything else doesn't work, it's like, okay, well, I'm going to just kind of shut them out. It's almost like outcasting a person in a way as well. Making you feel like you did something. Because that's what the energy gives. It's like you have people who really want you to feel like you did something, or you're outcasted, or simply they don't want to be bothered with you. It's very weird. It's like it's a hot and cold. This gives very hot and cold. No matter if it's, again, friend, work environment, lover, it gives very hot and cold. Family, 1 minute you're up, 1 minute they down, 1 minute is, oh, what's up? 1 minute is, back up. What is the Ace of Pentacles? You got the Temperance. What's the Ace of Pentacles? You got the Temperance, you got the Five of Pentacles coming out again in the new deck, along with the Five of Cups coming out again in the new deck. Yeah, I feel like it has a lot to do with your peace. You have a lot of people who are kind of jealous of it, okay? And it goes back to kind of those sort of situations where it's like misery loves company in a sense too. You have a lot of people like very, very jealous of you right now at this time. And if not like jealous of you, it's kind of just like, you have some sort of peace about you that other people are yearning for. Like, I can't really explain this. So for instance, say if somebody is married or they're in a relationship, right? They're doing more of like the heavy lifting in their relationship, paying the bills, doing different things, you know, no matter what type of relationship it is, okay? Someone feels as though they cannot live. They cannot, you know, do things that they wanted to do, right? Move how they wanted to move. So say they had big dreams of doing anything, becoming an astronaut, you get what I'm saying? And say they were so close to doing it, but they got wrapped in a relationship and now they're paying everything or XYZ, doing most of the heavy lifting to where they don't have enough time to go back to school or figure out how to further their education to become an actual astronaut. You get what I'm saying? And then here you come, single as a Pringle, or in this healthy relationship where both is, you know, it's aligned, it's cohesive. You get what I'm saying? Both parties are able to flourish in their own way and come together and flourish together. Or even, like I said, you're just completely by yourself. You're taking care of your own self. You're doing the things that you have to do to, you know, flourish in your own right. I feel like you have people who are very envious of that, okay? And even if these are single people, it's almost like, I don't know, I'm not even trying to like scare anybody, but it's almost like you have a target on your back with how like independence you have, how much free will you have. I feel like it's very aggravating to those who kind of don't have as much free will as you do. I'll say that. Okay. What's the Five of Pentacles with the Four? I'm sorry, the Five of Pentacles with the Five of Cups. 55 could even be of importance. 5. Yeah, you got the Queen. Yeah. You got Sagittarius energy. Could even be a Sagittarius. With the 3, yeah, with the 3 of Pentacles. This could even be a third party trying to rub something in your face as well. Like, oh, I got your woman, got your man. It's the third whole time you're moving on, you're moving forward. You're not even really pressed about it. Yeah, you're not even really probably worried about reconciling either. 33 could be of importance. 3. But little do they know, if that is the case, somebody still wants you. Like, it's weird. Like, even if a third party has somebody, thinks they have somebody, whatever the case may be, whoever the person is, the person that you could have been with, situationship, whatever the case may be, boyfriend, girlfriend, married couple, whatever, they still yearn for, like, your presence, okay? Even if they're, like, with this third party, all right, they can care for the third party, don't get me wrong. They can have some sort of level of care, some sort of level of love, but it's almost like, again, it's something about a stain. Like, you've left a mark on somebody, okay? The way you walk, the way you talk, the way you care about them, okay? The way you put them in their place, all right? There's something that you have that other people really lack. Like, I don't know what that is, on a romantic sense. Even with, this could be however it pertains to you, but especially for a romantic sense, we're just going a little side note. For those who, that resonate with, I definitely do feel like, like whoever someone goes towards, they feel like people are lacking a lot of things that you have, okay? And it feels like presence, all right? You make somebody feel very comfortable, very at home. And I feel like they're trying to, like, search for that same feeling in others. Like, even if, like, because it feels like somebody could be in a bunch of people's faces. Like, they got third party over here, third party over here. They talk to this person flirts with them, whatever the case may be. But it's like, at the end of the day, they don't make me feel like collective. They don't give me the same energy as collective. They don't give me the same supply collective does. Like, someone actually leaves third parties feeling very drained. Rather, when they were with you, they actually felt more alive, more replenished, And this could have been that back and forth where somebody came to receive supply and then disappeared, okay? And then came back again and then disappeared. And then you hitting them up and they're kind of ignoring you. And you just like, okay, this kind of has to stop. You can't keep this coming back and disappearing, basically, or hit me up on your own time, all right? Yeah, if a third party thinks they got somebody, even if they have, like, a kid with them, whatever the case may be, child, they're about to have a lot of sleepless nights, because if it's not you, it's going to be other people. That's the craziest part. What's the Ace of Wands? But someone wish it was you, child. You got the Four of Swords for the Ace of Wands. What's the Ace of Wands and the Four of Swords? Yeah, with the Ace of Wands, you got the Four of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the King of Cups. It's almost like someone's thinking about, like, what ifs right now when it pertains to you. Someone's wishing they were a bit nicer, a little bit more empathetic, okay? Excuse me, these cards fell. Could be a Scorpio with the deck. You also got the Chariot with the Ace of Pentacles. This person could be a heavy Scorpio, heavy Cancer, okay? You could be this water sign. What's the Ace of Pentacles? You got the Hierophant. For a lot of y'all, yeah, this person could be a fire sign, Three of Swords, Nine of Cups, yeah. For a lot of y'all, I feel as though, don't be surprised if someone reaches out to you, okay? Someone can even try to say, like, they changed. I will always say free will is a thing. The Emperor tried to come out, but you got the Ten of Pentacles overall. All right, this could be someone who tries to kind of convince you that they worked on themselves. You will be the best judge of that, to be honest. Yeah, with the Ace of Cups at the bottom. What's the Two of Cups? I feel like, oh goodness, and I say this, yeah, with the Fool and the Seven of Swords. Because how can you were no pushover. Like, I don't know what that's about. Like, because it's almost giving me the type of energy where someone definitely could have thought the grass was greener, right? No matter the situation. And they could have been a lot of lawns, okay? And a lot of grass, okay? But I feel like with the Fool and the Seven of Swords, someone was being taught a very, very harsh lesson. Okay, do I feel like for a lot of y'all, if someone comes back or continues to try to, I feel like it will be too late. But again, free will is a thing. All right. I will never say shut off love. If you still got a lesson to learn, you're gonna learn it either way, child. Okay. But I definitely do feel like, especially if you are in no contact with somebody, you're actually sticking to your guns, right? Not even to teach somebody a lesson or be like, oh yeah, da, da, da. But just because you're really trying to move forward with your life, you're actually learning, someone who truly loves me or likes me wouldn't do this or that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's hitting somebody, okay? Especially someone who thought that they wouldn't care if they didn't talk to you anymore. Like, I feel like someone's really learning not everybody is kind of like replaceable in a sense. You get what I'm saying? Everybody ideally is replaceable, right? But when you really meet somebody who is down for you, even if you don't really like them in a romantic way, at least be honest with them, right? Because some people will really have you and lead you on, knowing they don't see you in that way. You get what I'm saying? Be with you in a physical way, knowing they don't want nothing other than that. You get what I'm saying? And it's very hurtful. But I feel like someone's learning a big deal when it comes to you have to treat people how you wish to be treated. Okay, because like I said, someone, if they are having third parties or whatever the case may be, they're being a lot more drained than anything else. Okay. Whereas though with you, like I said, you were kind of like a team player. Your energy kind of, like I said, replenished someone and made them feel good rather than made them feel drained, okay, or irritated. Yeah, because this is somebody who took like they deceived themselves. Like, this is somebody who's realizing they played themselves, especially with the Two of Cups. What's the Fool and the Seven of Swords? And I don't think they're liking it. Like, they're almost like uncomfortable about the feeling, to be honest, with the Judgment. Yeah, like someone's learning a big lesson through you. What's this Five of Cups? What's the Five of Cups? Got the King of Swords. Yeah, this person could definitely be an air sign or someone who likes mental games, who walked away from you. This is definitely somebody who walked away from you, okay? Thinking that, they were going to be able to have their Kate and Edith too, okay? Or we like to say have their cake and eat it too. This is definitely somebody who thought they were smarter than you. They definitely thought they were bigger than the program, all right? Definitely thought they had you in some sort of illusion, child. And possibly did. You possibly did have rose-colored glasses. This is somebody who got very, very comfortable. They got very comfortable with being like a douchebag. This was somebody who's very comfortable. Yeah, you got the Six of Wands, you have the Ace of, yeah. What's the Six of Wands and the Ace of Cups? With the Eight of Pentacles. This is definitely somebody who thought they were going to find better elsewhere. With the Page of Pentacles, and no, they didn't find that at all. Can I get one more for this Five of Cups? You got the World. Yeah. For a lot of y'all, that if whoever this is resonating for, it doesn't even have to be a lover. I feel like you're over that situation, whatever it is. You're done feeling a certain kind of way. That's what it really feels like. Some sort of way of feeling is over. You get what I'm saying? It's like you know how to protect yourself. You know how to recognize gaslighting, manipulation. If someone pulls back from you, you know not to take it personally anymore. You know to just be like, okay, well, when you come back around or when you hit me up, don't be surprised if I don't answer. Don't be surprised I'm too busy for you. Don't be surprised, you get what I'm saying? It gives that type of like energy, and as you should be. You get what I'm saying? You're just as important. You're just as busy. You got the Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords with the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, there's going to be people who possibly reach out to you with the Devil, but it's only for like their own satisfaction, okay, to regain some sort of power, it feels like. What's the Eight of Swords? With the Two of Swords? What's the Eight of Swords and the Two of Swords? You have the Five of Wands with the Page of Swords. Yeah, I don't know. You have someone in specific or people, but it feels like someone in specific who is very unsure about like fighting for you. Who knows if you even want this person to fight for you or like say, like, I don't know. It gives low key, I ain't gonna say the word, but I'm pretty sure you know the word I'm looking for. But it is definitely manipulative. Like, this is somebody who doesn't know what they want. And I feel like with them not knowing what they want, that energy will trickle down to you of you not knowing, like, not like you not knowing what you want, but it's almost like not knowing who you like are and almost like what you deserve. Like, I don't know, being, especially in a romantic sense, being with somebody honestly would be you settling. Okay, even if someone comes back around, hey, I'm changed, I'm different, is in the third. Like I said, free will is a thing. You will just have to assess it, really look at the situation for what it is, and really see if this person has grown. But I honestly feel like you would be settling, dealing with somebody. Okay, this person could definitely be from the past. Okay, you could have just stopped talking to this person, but you would be settling. What's the devil? Yeah, with the high priestess. With the five of swords and the magician, you're like a manipulator's worst nightmare. Like, people who try to get over on other people, gaslight them, manipulate them, whatever, like liars, you are their like kryptonite. And I feel like, especially if you're like alone or like single, you're alone and single right now because I feel like people around you who cannot be honest with you. You are very scary. Whoever you are, you resonate with that, okay? Especially if you do tarot in some sense, or you don't even have to do it. But yeah, you don't even really have to do it. But you be knowing when people lying and manipulating and gaslighting situations. Like, you see right through people, and I feel like you are, especially a liar, you are a liar's worst nightmare because you can feel it. You pay attention, you study people. Whether you realize it or not, you study patterns. You know patterns very well. So it's like if someone does this one day and then stop doing it the next, or 2 days after that, it's almost like, well, that was different. You get what I'm saying? They said they got off at this time, but now they got off at this time, or they called me around this time because that's what time they get off. Now they didn't call me. They didn't even check in on me last night, but the night before, and that's all they did. Like, you pay attention to patterns, okay? Oh, now all of a sudden they got this new friend. Who is this new friend? Is in the third whole time that you know deep down in your gut that's somebody that knew they talking to, whatever, but they keep it away from you, but calling that person a friend. You're very intelligent. I'll say that. Very intelligent. What's the Four of Pentacles? You got the Three of Wands with the Four of Cups. Yeah, you have somebody waiting for you. Someone is holding back from you. You can even be holding back from this person, okay? But someone's like waiting for you to hear from you, okay? And I'm gonna be honest with you, don't think that that is cute when I say someone is waiting for you, because the chances are that someone is waiting for you to contact them so they can reject your ass, all right? And have you in a very distorted energy. I feel like you have a lot of options coming towards you with the Hermit at the bottom as well. Okay, someone really does not want you to see yourself clearly, okay? No matter man or woman. I believe the Emperor is out here. I could be wrong though. I think it did come out. I don't remember, but no matter man or woman, like I always say, it's only energy. But like I said, to kind of close it out, someone definitely wants you to see you in a very distorted manner. Okay, they want to feel like the prize when in reality everybody is. You get what I'm saying? You shouldn't even like somebody if you don't view them as the prize in your eyes, if that's the case. You know, because some people be like, oh, I'm the prize, and it's just like, okay, you know, we all are the prizes. I don't want to be with somebody who I don't view as a prize. You get what I'm saying? And vice versa. Just ideal. What's the Seven of Cups in the? Yeah, I feel like you have a lot of good things coming towards you. All right, if you believe that, you got the Queen of Cups. What's this Seven of Cups by yourself? I don't want this to be too long, but you got the Justice. I feel like you have something coming towards you that will really warm your heart. Yeah, this could be a sweet message, okay? An invitation to something as well. Someone new, even hitting them DMs, all right? Giving you some sort of compliment with the Tower is going to come very unexpected. It's going to make you feel very, very good. But y'all, that was the reading. I definitely do hope that the messages resonate for you guys. And overall, I hope that the messages were useful, okay? Again, my personals is open. I'm very excited to talk to y'all again and just connect with y'all. But yeah, I don't want to ramble because I suck at just trying to make things up to say. So I love y'all. Thank y'all for all your support that y'all have been giving me. And I will see y'all next time, okay? Bye.